I'm John Razimus. These are the Casa Grande domes, as seen on Ghost Adventures. Let's check them out and see what they're all about. They are scheduled to be demolished, is what I heard. So I wanted to check them out before they disappeared. Looks like this one has already been torn down. Let us check out the domes for the first time ever. Okay. Wow, quite the echo in here. Very interesting. Extreme echo taking place. I'm going to walk through with this camera, then I'll do a walkthrough with the other cameras. A lot of graffiti. We have a bird. We have a pigeon checking me out. The pigeon's going, hey, who's that? Don't worry, little guy. I'm just checking out the domes. I'm hearing some sounds, probably pigeons. There are definitely cracks, and it's not the safest place in the world. Wow. I'm seeing big cracks on the ceiling. Not the safest place. Let's go into the second dome. Graffiti everywhere. And here's the pigeon that was making some of the noise. Okay. So here's the second dome. Hopefully we can get an EVP. We will see. Definitely some creative graffiti. Okay, we are entering the third dome. Someone's honking at me, probably the owner. We will see. Nah, I think they're honking for some other reason. So this is the third dome, which is collapsed. A lot of it is collapsed. So it's pretty dangerous in here. I don't recommend people come here because of this. A lot of cracking. Okay, so that dome's gone, that dome's gone. So I'm just seeing 4 domes. We have 1, 2, 3, Domes are pretty cool. Domes of Casa Grande. Just wanted to visit them before they get demolished. Spaceship dome. Let's go inside this one. Wow. It's like foam. This is the spaceship dome. Inside the spaceship dome of the Casa Grande domes. Very echoey. Very cool. Okay, let's go through the Casa Grande domes a second time. I have my GoPro and my 4K full spectrum camera. As you can see, the full spectrum camera is on my head. This is the first time I've used this full spectrum 4K camera, and I must have accidentally pressed a button and it recorded in double speed. And it defeated the purpose because it's very blurry and low quality, and everything looks shadowy and blurry to begin with. And when you're looking for a ghost, a shadow figure, a spirit, it's hard to see. But I did go through all the footage and I wasn't able to find anything unusual. But in the future, I'm going to make sure it records at a normal speed, and hopefully I can switch between cameras and see the different spectrums, from night vision to a regular camera to this full spectrum camera. I'm in the Casa Grande domes right now, investigating ghosts, the paranormal. Stuff like this I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. This is the UFO dome, the Casa Grande domes. I have my GoPro here, I have a full spectrum camera here. I'm going to turn on my REM pod right now. Or should I say my Mel meter with a REM pod feature. Okay. This thing goes off like this. It's a spirit. That's my experience. So let's go into the UFO dome and see if this Mel meter goes off at any time. We have a 0.1. It's 96.6 degrees, 95.8. 95.9, 95.6, 0.1 milligauss of electromagnetic field detected, 0.2. You know, my corners of rooms theory. These buildings don't have corners. But I had heard on Ghost Adventures that the entity appeared in the doorway. Perhaps because the doorway is the closest thing to a corner. So I am investigating that corners of rooms connection. 100 degrees outside. Wow, it's 100 degrees out there. It is really boiling hot. Whew. It's like summer in the desert. 0.2, 0.1. No big spikes, nothing too unusual as of yet. But if there are any spirits here, feel free to talk into these lapel microphones I have on me right here. I have 3 lapel microphones. Whew. It is really hot. Someone put their social network name at Kendall Elaine 4. All right. This is obviously the strongest structure out of all of them. Looks like it's pretty well built. I used to think it was all concrete, but there is a lot of foam on these structures, so they're not as strong as they appear to be. So this is the spaceship dome, the Casa Grande domes. Let us go now into the next dome over. Okay. 0.1 milligauss. .1. Dome number 2, investigation. We're hitting 0.1 milligauss of electromagnetic field. Not a big deal. What we're looking for is something big, a big spike. We have some interesting artwork. Let's see if this artwork, well, you see, touching any object is going to set this off. So that's a false positive. We want to have this go off in the middle of not touching something. That's when a spirit detects or is detected by this meter. We have a 0.5. Is there a spirit near me? I noticed a 0.5. All you have to do is come close to this device and you can be detected. I heard this place is haunted, and then I heard it wasn't haunted. So what is it? Yay or nay? Is it haunted, yes or no? Is there a spirit here? Yes or no? 0.5 is a little bit of a spike. It is a little bit of a spike. I don't have time to stay here very long. Pretty much just got to investigate and then take off. I heard an entity is able to move these rocks. If that's the case, feel free to give it a try. Okay. So far, not much except for that 0.5 spike, which isn't too unusual. 0.2. .1. Let's check out the next dome. Oh my gosh, we got a 2.8 spike. We got a 2.8. I assure you, my GoPro and my camera do not emit EMF fields. So that's unusual. But we're going to continue on. We got a 2.8 spike. We're going to continue to the next dome. Holding 3 cameras. There's that pigeon from earlier. There's only 2 more domes left. All right. Okay, we have a bottle rolling. There is not much wind out here, I'll tell you that. That bottle rolling is unusual. There's no wind in here at all. Check out the outside. Those trees are barely moving. It is possible a breeze caught this bottle, but it's also possible an entity is giving it a shot to move this bottle right here. If there is an entity moving this bottle, can you do it again? Ooh, you moved it a little bit. If there is an entity moving this bottle, can you do it again? Ooh, you moved it a little bit. Can you move it again? Can you move the bottle one more time? Give it your best effort. Going to detect the area near the bottle. We have a 0.0. It could just be a breeze. It's definitely a lightweight bottle. We have a 0.1. Can you move that bottle one more time? I cleared a path so you can move it. It's possible it was just a little gust of wind. Let's do a full walk around of this dome. 0.2. Okay. 0.3. 0.1. 0.1. 0.2. If there is a spirit here, speak into one of my lapel mics. I have 3 mics recording right now. If you have anything to say about my new show, Mysterialis, if there are any spirits that have anything to say about my new show, Mysterialis, now is your chance. Okay. We're going to review the audio and the video later. See if we caught anything. 0.1. Okay, there is a breeze. There is a tiny breeze going on, so that bottle moving, debunked. Debunked. All right. But I have witnessed poltergeist activity, authentic poltergeist activity, so I don't want to dismiss stuff off the bat, but that definitely was the wind. Just a very slight gust coming through that doorway right there. So let us continue into the last dome. That'll be the end of the investigation. You know, they are supposedly going to collapse all of these domes, destroy them. So I just wanted to check them out one final time before that happened. Let's walk through the wall, just like a ghost would do it. Let's walk through the wall, yeah. Okay, we got lizards. Typical wildlife of the area. Okay. This is the final dome. Least amount of echo because it's half destroyed. Very dangerous to be walking around here. I'm only doing this once, and then I'm out of here. Okay. We don't have any significant spikes, but it is 100.4 degrees out here. Very hot. The Casa Grande domes. All right. I'm going to say Mysterialis one time. Mysterialis. Mysterialis! Mysterialis! And I'll give it a better shot next time. Give it a better shot. 0.2. 0.0. Not much in this dome. Probably the abandoned dome, even from Spirit's perspective. I'm going to do a walk around. I'm going to do one last walkthrough throughout the whole domes. You know, there was a dome listed as a more haunted dome than the others. And I don't have that map with me. I don't know which one is the most haunted. If I had to guess, it's really hard to say. There's a cool SpongeBob SquarePants piece of art right there. Let's check to see if SpongeBob is haunted. Nope, 0.0. I don't get particularly too negative of a vibe, but I am getting a slight vibe in here. Slight. But it might be echo related. It's hard to say. John Rasmus here at the Casa Grande Domes. We have some beautiful artwork, SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm here investigating to see if there is any paranormal activity before they destroy this place. 0.0, I did get a spike of 2.8. While talking about the 2.8 spike that I got in the previous dome, let's check out the next dome. Oh my gosh, we got a 2.8 spike. We got a 2.8. I received another 2.8 spike while I'm talking about the 2.8 spike. Unfortunately, I was unable to film the first 2.8 spike. I was only able to say, hey, 2.8 spike, as I was talking about this dome, which is considered the haunted dome. I didn't know this at the time because I didn't bring the map with me, but according to local legend, this is the haunted dome. So when you tie everything together, the moving of the bottle, rolling, and even almost responding, if there is an entity moving this bottle, can you do it again? Ooh. It could have been a gust of wind, sure, that could have been a coincidence, but when you get a 2.8 spike when you're specifically talking about a previous 2.8 spike, that's a little bit too much of a coincidence, all right? That is likely a spirit confirming itself as a 2.8 spike. I am going to return to the domes in the future, perhaps at night, hopefully if it's not torn down by now, and maybe in the future I'm going to get that 2.8 spike again. Maybe that's the signature energy level that is radiated off of the spirit. I don't know. I don't know. This is a scientific realm of the unknown, but there shouldn't be any spikes of electromagnetic fields in this area. There's no power, no cell phones. I left it in the car. Nothing. No power lines. It is a total dead zone, and to get a 2.8 spike is proof something is there. So I do suspect there is a spirit there in this haunted dome, but it was playing quiet, and it was playing shy, and a lot of spirits will not reveal themselves unless they feel you are worthy to be revealed to. Perhaps in the future, I will be able to confirm more evidence of this nature, but this is not a coincidence. 2.8, while you're talking about a 2.8, is too much of a coincidence to me. I think it was evidence of a spirit. And I'm here investigating to see if there is any paranormal activity before they destroy this place. 0.0, I did get a spike of 2.8 of electromagnetic field detection on my millimeter, but the REM pod feature has yet to go off once. So I suspect this place is pretty dead. I am getting a slight vibe in here, but it's really hard to say. It could just be because it's 100.5 degrees right now. It is very hot. Wanted to check this place out before they tear it down. I can't definitively say if it's haunted or not. All I can say is they haven't come out for me, and I'm going to leave pretty soon. If you have a chance to check it out, be safe, be careful. This place is cracking all over the place, and one of the domes did collapse. But we're going to continue our investigation. Ending at the spaceship. We have a 0.3. If there are any spirits here, make yourself known. You can talk into my lapel mic right here. You can touch this antenna right here. We have some pretty cool graffiti. Very cool stuff. Before it gets torn down, I guess it's pretty cool to showcase the different pieces of graffiti. My conclusion of the Casa Grande domes. I don't feel much here, not much at all, but I do feel some slight stuff. Maybe a little bit left over, but not much. Perhaps at nighttime is a little bit different. I am seeing some graffiti that says, Satan is a meanie. So that's interesting. We have some cool graffiti that will be lost to time. Just wanted to capture it before that happens. Here's a cool one. I do have the ability to distinguish if a spirit walks through me. But if a spirit doesn't walk through me, they could easily avoid my detection abilities, which is why I have these different instruments to hopefully capture something. I will have to review the audio and video to make sure I capture anything. I heard a noise over here. If there's a spirit here, I'm about to leave. If there's a spirit here, can you make yourself known? Could have just been some of this garbage moving around from a little gust of wind. Yeah, there are slight gusts. 0.0, 0.1. Cool Cheshire cat right here. We have a pentagram. We have Jesus pointing to it. Not capturing anything particularly here at the Casa Grande domes, but it's still a very cool place to check out and visit. I'm glad I paid a visit before its destruction. I'm going to end the investigation right here. Very hot, 100 degrees. It definitely is slightly negative after walking through here more than a few times, but it's hard to say if that is desert fatigue from the 100 degrees. I will do one last sweep of the UFO dome. Zero 0.2. 0.3, 0.2, 0.2. So, it's very cool. I love the echo in this place. Check out Mysterialis, these domes. Are they haunted? It's a very cool place. I love the echo. It's around 3 p.m. on a Saturday, Cinco de Mayo. And this is the last chance for a spirit to talk into one of these lapel mics. Ooh, we have 0.5, 0.4, Cinco de Mayo, 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 5 times. This is the last chance, if there are any spirits here, to make their presence known. 0.3, 0.2. I thank you for watching. More investigations like this will take place on this channel. I recommend you subscribe to my new show, Mysterialis. This has been John Razimus. Be seeing you.